In this Sims 4 build challenge, we're gonna try and build a house out of this weird shape.
What the?
I made this like staircase shell. Basically exactly how it sounds. It's about 4 tiles across for every single level, but each one moves back a little bit further. So it's definitely a very odd shape to work with. I'm definitely not new to trying to build something out of these weird shells. I love doing challenges like this, so let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and add some stairs because I know that I don't think this is gonna be my main floor. I actually think it's gonna be the second floor where like you walk in and there's a living room. That's gonna be the main floor. So we're gonna get our stairs and put them right on up there. Roofing is gonna be kind of tricky here. I'm gonna have to get creative and like pull pieces out different ways to try and make this shell a little bit more interesting because realistically there's like no bump outs happening on here. It's very boxy. So with my roofing, I'm planning on trying to counter that. So like maybe we can do a little entry area here, like a patio. I can pull this across. Depending on how that's gonna go with my stairs, maybe we can just bring in the trim and then we can get some columns going on the bottom here. For now, I'm just gonna use Snowy Escape. I don't really know what the aesthetic is gonna be yet, but once we get this roofing on there, we'll kind of figure that out. Then for the top, I was thinking we would put this up here, bring that all the way across, and then I'm kind of thinking that I could go in with like another roof piece and do that and just keep it over to the left. A very simple roofing on the top, but I think that'll work. And we can go in with like tons of details on the exterior of this thing with our windows and everything like that. I'm not too worried about it yet. So let's go on with some trim. I gotta make sure that this isn't gonna interact with my stairs. The one that I like to use, this is my favorite roof trim to use, and it always interferes with like walls, fences, things like that. So I'm trying to avoid that with this one. I am building in Brindleton Bay, so I'm gonna go in with the cats and dogs railing, maybe even the matching fence, but I almost want to change it up and do a different one on the top layer. So maybe I'll go in with Discovery University has one that I really like to use. I don't use it that often. I think I like that. Okay, so this is essentially our shell. I don't think I'm gonna add any more roofing, no more bump outs. This is what we're gonna work with. So let's get some wallpaper. I do think I'm gonna try and go with cats and dogs for my wallpaper. I recently found out how much I love to use this wallpaper, so I'm gonna put that on there. I might even use this one in like this brown swatch there. And then this one up top is just like a regular siding. Or maybe I'll do the siding on there and then this one up here. And then for roof trim, I kind of want to use Snowy Escape. I really love this like pinky red color that comes with this Snowy Escape roof paint. So let's use that. And then I do want to do also a trim around the entire build. So I'm thinking like this one. There, that's cute. We could also go in. I'm not going to do my full windows and doors yet. I kind of just want to get an idea of like what I'm doing here. Let's go in and grab a Snowy Escape door. And I also want to use this one up top and do like even an open bedroom with like curtains. I think could look really pretty. I'm almost getting like lake house vibes from this, like beach house. In the back, I still have to worry about this situation because there's overhang and there's nothing holding it up. So I'm going to go with these columns again. We could do like a patio moment back here and like pull it together that way. If we are going with the lake house vibes, I think that could be really cute. And then I'm also going to put these on the corners, and to hold up the top layer, I think I'm planning on going in with cats and dogs. What are those things called? Like these. And yeah, I'm going to rely on these to like hold up this part. I think that looks cute. Oh, I'm excited. I think this is going to be a really nice shell. I'm going to go in and finish off the rest of my windows again using Snowy Escape. So I'm just using these plain ones here on the side, probably along the back too. Or maybe I'll do these here and these ones kind of along the back so it's a little bit more open. That's gonna be so cute. Let's do a back door. We can do this cottage living one, which I think looks really adorable, and I need one more window. Maybe just a big glass one like that. So now we got our basics on there. I don't know which lighting I like the best. I think this one. Let's go in and add some details. So I do want to grab Snowy Escape again, and I like using these lately. I think they can add really nice detailing on the exterior of your house. So I'm gonna put this along this area here. Maybe just the front. I don't think I'm gonna extend it around the back or anything. Maybe a small overhang right there. There's also one from Base Game that I like to use. And I'm also going in with these jungle adventure things, which I've been using a lot lately. I like to put these on the corners, literally just like the slightest addition of detail. For flooring, I've been using this Base Game one here, this like rustic sandstone around my builds a lot. So I'm gonna add this. I think I'm just gonna trace around even. We could do an overhang in the back here or like a pergola or something. I do think my build is a little small for the lot that we're on. We can fill it up with trees. I think this would look really cute in the front here. And like these other cats and dogs one, I think look really good too. To surround my house, I'm using this from Romantic Garden. I haven't used this fence in so long. Look how pretty it looks surrounding this. And then in the backyard, I'm just gonna enclose it off like that. And I've added the pergola just along this backside here. And I feel like it takes away from the fact that the house is like slanted. So now all we're gonna have to do is do our landscaping and then we can go inside. In the back here, I'm using Perfect Patio. I'm gonna make like a little kitchen kitchen back here, I think. We could do dining under here and then maybe even a bar. Oh, and we can use these perfect patio like log things in the back. I haven't used these before, not in like this way. I think that could look kind of cool. So I think it looks cute back here. We've got our bar over to the left, our dining table, and full kitchen over here, which I think I could probably clutter even a little bit more. So extra counter space, a little bit of clutter out here. And then for the front of the house, this is what we ended up doing. I added a chimney. We've got a plant up on that second floor, third floor. And we've also got a couple loungers down underneath this like roofing part here. And I think it looks pretty cute. You cannot tell that this was a staircase before. So let's go inside. I don't think we're gonna have too much of a hard time with the layout here. Unless we plan on doing stairs, this is definitely gonna be the bedroom up at the top. When we walk in, I was thinking we could do, I don't know if I should do the kitchen on this floor or if I should leave the kitchen for like the bottom. I think kitchen down below, and then we'll do living room and then bedroom up at the top. I think that's gonna be the best way to do it. Stairs are definitely gonna be a problem. Just the way that it's shaped, like either way, one of the floors is gonna get screwed. Like this is right in the middle. This one isn't too bad leading up to the bedroom. Like it's in the corner. We're not blocking off that. So that set of stairs can stay. It's just this one getting down to the kitchen, unless we don't even bother because we do have a door in the back to get there. So technically Sims can already get there. I kind of wonder if it's the best way to leave it like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. I think all of my rooms are gonna look so much better if I just leave it like that. Then we don't have to have a ladder in the middle of the room and stuff like that. So we're gonna keep this as our main living room. So let's get some wallpaper. I'm gonna try and keep the color scheme that we have outside going on the inside. I've even brought the same Jungle Adventure flooring. I think I'm gonna keep it. And then for our bathroom, let's put it right here because I can still do like a living area right to the left. And for the living room, I think I want to keep with like this like pinky deserty like sand color scheme that's going on. So let's put this right when you walk in. It might even end up being like a boho style, especially with those rugs. Oh, we could like really run with that and layer these rugs. These swatches are almost matching like a little too well. Ooh, this coffee table, let's put that there. And then we've got our TV, some decor. I think I might put an end table in this little corner here. And because my windows are so like matchy with the rest of my furniture, I do want to use curtains. And I'm picturing like these ones from Movie Hangout. I was also picturing these upstairs covering like the door that we've got because we'll be able to see them from the outside. So like if we put them like that and you can like barely see them, I think that looks super pretty. On the wall here, I just need something to put up like a longer picture than just like that. And there we go. This is gonna be our living room done. For the bathroom, I did this little bump out purposely so we could have room for a shower. I might go a little bit darker for the bathroom. Like we can use that Seasons shower in the back, and we could even put it with a fitness stuff like sink there. Ooh, that mirror over top, which kind of matches the flooring. No escape lines, and I really need a plant or something. There, I just shrunk the Jungle Adventure plant, and I'm gonna put that right there with that rug. Okay, so bathroom covered. Let's go. Actually, let's do the kitchen first. I quite like the brick we're using upstairs. I think this is just base game. Yeah, this like ornate brick in white. I'm gonna keep using that for our kitchen. So when we go in, let's do the kitchen this way and maybe dining to the right. I'm gonna carry on with that pinky color. I really like that one from Cottage Living, so let's use that, and then we'll go and get maybe snowy escape counters. Ooh, no, dream home decorator. I like this swatch better. I actually extended these cabinets all the way along the top, and I added this like romantic garden thing underneath. I think that looks really nice just hanging across that like window there. I'm gonna put a little bit of clutter, not too much, because I like how this like is looking a little bit more minimal. Even just a couple plants right there I think looks nice. And then for this, I did the dream home decorator dining table with chairs. I did dream home decorator rug. Can I fit this guy in here? I'm gonna go with yes. And then over here, I want to do a trash can. So just put this guy right there, and we've got ourselves a really cute kitchen. Okay, finally, all we have to do is go upstairs and do the bedroom. I do think I want to be able to see some lighting from like the outside. So I might go in with these tiny living ones, see if we can see it. Perfect. This is gonna be so cute. I'm gonna put my bed there, assuming obviously that you can like close those doors and those curtains. Like, I don't think you actually can in the game, but that's what it looks like it would be like in real life. On the side, I'll add a plant. Ooh, I do want to use a rug. I think I want to use the industrial loft kit rug, the really fluffy one. I don't think I'll ever stop being obsessed with that rug, honestly. Ooh, let's use this dresser. I don't want to cover too much of the window. I'm gonna squeeze it on over there. You know what I want to do? Actually, I'm gonna move these over. I want to put the Jungle Adventure mirror like behind it with like some clutter right beside it. This house is giving very clean vibes, like very put together, organized. I honestly don't think I want to add really much else. This could honestly be like an Airbnb. Like the sim who lives here could be like a realtor who just owns a bunch of properties and like rents them out. That is actually the vibe I'm getting here. I think that's perfect. So I'm gonna leave it just like that. Super cute, super cozy and like nicely decorated, but very minimal for me, I guess. I don't know if everyone would consider this super minimal, but I am totally getting cute Airbnb vibes. So that is where I'm actually gonna leave it. This is our staircase house build challenge in The Sims 4. I hope you guys like it. This is a really fun shell to try out. I would recommend doing it if you like that kind of challenge. That's all I got for you guys. I will see you in the next video.